What's up, team? My name is Bree, and I want to welcome you guys into a 20-minute functional mobility. So you know those times that we've done mobility where we always say, wish there was a little bit more time? Today we're going to do a full 20 minutes, start to finish. Hello, everybody coming in. Oh, I'm so excited. You're excited too, Lori. Good morning. Hi, A. Logan, and hi, Sharon, and everybody else coming in live. I hope you're excited. Today is going to be full body, and functional mobility means we're going to get a little bit of heat building in the body, and the movements we do are going to lengthen and strengthen us head to toe. Deep breaths is always how I like to start class. So plant those feet, keep your core tight. I also want to mention you can do this workout completely barefoot if that also feels good to you. So make sure you have some space, and let's take a big deep breath in together and put that smile on. Deep breath, lift. Exhale. Good, I want 3 more like that. What I want you to do right now on these inhales is inhale energy. I don't want you to exhale any stuck energy in your body and just loosen up. Inhale, give me 2 more. So positive energy in, exhale, and loosen up. Let anything go that doesn't serve you anymore. Go ahead, last one, deep breath in. Exhale. Good, and this time take your hands behind your back. We're gonna start with a little bit of a gentle chest stretch and shoulder roll. So if you check it out, my hands are interlaced behind my back. I'm just opening up through my shoulders, through my chest. We're gonna go into neck stretches next. We're gonna go head to toe, but I will be spending, just as a heads up, a little bit more dedicated time on our hips today. And I have some moves that are gonna probably be pretty challenging, but the more you do them, the easier they get, and they're so beneficial. All right, from here we're gonna go into neck, just ear to shoulder, side to side. I have a couple different movements. So pressing down, you guys know this one. Keep your chin tucked in and then go to the side. And then a little bit of a semicircle and hit the other side. Very important that we're thinking about tucking the chin. And now tucking the chin does not mean looking back. I'm thinking about pulling my chin in, and the base of your neck, I want you to think about flattening out the base of the neck towards the back wall. And then I push down with my opposite arm just to create a little bit more length. But again, you want to be really gentle as always when we're working on our neck. The entire body for sure, but especially the neck. Good, just give me 4 more. Very nice job. This is also going to pair really nicely with our build series that we're doing this month. So just know you can plug this in whenever you have time. All right, from there, just roll the shoulders back. And we're gonna go into a move that we've done because we've been doing some mobility warm-ups, and this is gonna heat our upper body as well as open up through the chest and shoulders. So you're gonna dive forward. This is also upper back, and I want you to reach and then open up and take your hands and your arms and elbows behind your body and do that again. So we're sweeping forward. Now, I also want you to make this pretty dynamic. So today is a functional mobility, so you can bend the knees and start to make it a little bit bigger. So I sweep forward, open up. I'm showing you from the side so you can see full body, bend the knees. My booty goes back, my core stays tight, and I open up through my chest. Very nice job. So sweeping forward, core tight, open up, tuck the chin. All those checkpoints, the tighter you can get those in place, the more beneficial all these moves will be. Give me 3 more. Good, open up. So sweeping forward, open up, very nice. Pin down the core. You know, this can actually become a core workout as well. All right, shoulder airplanes, which we did do in our upper body series last week. So take those arms out to the side, and we're gonna sweep back. Now, once you're here, I want you to lift off your body. So I'm just lifting my arms, my hands off my body, then sweep around to the other side, rotate. Now this one is also really functional. You're getting rotation through the shoulders, and we're trying to match mobility on either side. All right, we're gonna stay here for about 45 more seconds. Keep your chin tucked, stand tall, reach long through the fingertips, and I want nice big rotation through your shoulders. You may even feel a little bit tired, like you're building heat in the shoulders and you're actually fatiguing through the shoulders. That's totally normal. As I mentioned, this is going to be really nice on the body, but you're going to feel like you're doing a little work today as well. abs engaged. Keep reaching out. Very nice. 10 more seconds here. Reach long through the fingertips. Give me that rotation. Big sweep. Finish your last one. Lift off. Good. And then shake it out. Just open and close the arms. Feel the length through the chest. Feel the rear delts. Just give me a nice shake out. I know you felt that through your shoulder, through your rotator cuff. All right, get ready. We're going to come down to the mat. We're going to come into a plank position. Now we're going to hit our spider rotations, which is such a staple because it's such a fantastic move. But I want you to keep your hips straight. And then we're going to do a brand new thoracic rotation. So I want you to keep your abs tight, walk out. So bend the knees, lengthen through your hamstrings. And I just want you to hold here for a second. And now you're going to step, but before we start to rotate, I'm going to do a couple of just stepping, and I want you to think about keeping your hips really square. So as I step, I don't shift, and I really only step as far, and go ahead and switch, as my range of motion is. Now, the reason we're starting with steps and not rotation right off the bat is because I want you to really open up through the hips first. Good. Now keep your gaze down towards your mat. Tuck your chin. Very nice. 3 more. Push that knee out just slightly. Last one, we're going to start to add rotation. And you can go at your own pace. I'm going to watch that clock now. And we got about 45 seconds here with the rotation. So just take your time, keep your abs tight, keep your hips square, rotate. Now you can also just rotate with your hand on your thigh. You don't have to take that arm all the way up. And switch. Go at your own pace. Keep the hip square is the most important piece. Very nice job. And switch. I take a moment to pause and just make sure my hips are really square. And I promise you, if you feel today like your mobility is a little bit tight, you feel limited, please lean into doing more sessions because it will only get better. And you'd be surprised at how quickly mobility will help you feel better, move better. It doesn't take a lot of time. It just takes consistency. Very nice job. Keep going. I'll give us a little breather here. Just give me one more each side. I know you feel the body really stabilizing, so you should feel a little bit of sweat coming on as well. All right, drop those knees down. Just come into child's pose. Little bit of a stretch here and a little bit of a break. And next, we're going to go, actually, I'm going to go into hip flexors and then we'll hit that upper body rotation. So come into a kneeling position. Now, if this is hard on your knees, you can have a thicker mat, a blanket, a pillow, anything, or you can do this standing. But we're just going to press into our hip flexor stretch and alternate. The arm is optional. So whatever leg stays behind you, that's the arm that comes up. You can also have your arm, both hands on your supporting leg. Think about tucking the hips under. Again, keeping the hips square. Good, we warmed up the adductors. Now we get those hip flexors a little bit more. And then this thoracic rotation in a plank position, I'm a big fan of, and I love giving us new tools and new moves. So this next one coming up, brand new. Give me just 3 more of our hip flexor stretch here. Lean into it, big sweep overhead. Make sure you're not flaring that rib cage. Good, finish that last one. And then gently come back into your plank position. Now before you begin, you can watch me, so take a peek. We're just gonna simply take one arm and we're gonna rotate and give that thoracic rotation in a plank position and then switch. You can absolutely do this on your knees as well. Otherwise, come up on the toes with me and let's hit it right here. Rotating side to side. We're getting a little visitor today. I knew it wouldn't be long. This is Cleo's mat. I asked her if I could borrow it today. She agreed. Keep going, just give me that beautiful rotation side to side. And again, knee option, completely fine. I'm watching the clock. Let's go ahead and take about 35 more seconds here. Hello, you want to come say hi? Make sure as you're rotating, you're stacking side to side. I told you guys I was not kidding. This is her mat. I may have to give it up. You guys are still rotating, and you got about 15 more seconds right here. And then we're going to come back into the kneeling position, and we're going to work a little bit more on our hips, starting to really heat up a little bit more. All right, finish your last one. Slide that little girl out of the way. Okay, so kneeling position right here. I want you to take one leg, first lead, out to the side. And I want you to have the edge of your foot down on your mat and your hips as square as possible. So you're going to tip forward, and we're opening up through our adductors. And you're going to give me a few reps here, and I'm going to go time-based on this one. So just tip forward, go at a really steady pace. And we're going to hit 30 seconds, and then I'm going to bring the toe up, heel down, and we're going to sink back. Sharon says you're cute. She really is. And I'm telling you, she has just an affinity to this mat. I was like, can I use it, please? Lori also thinks you're cute, Cleo. She really is. Okay, finish your last one. Squeeze through, and now check it out. Toe comes up, just sink back, and now we're getting a little bit more into the hamstring. Good, so go ahead and come in and out of that. And then we're going to switch legs. Then we're going to start to work on the mobility moves I was mentioning that are going to be kind of challenging, but these are going to be so fantastic to mix into your routine. And everything we did leading up to this just really opens up the body, so we're going to be really effective. Good. Just give me a few more. Really feel that length. Try not to sink into your low back, so think really long through your upper body. And now let's go ahead and come up and gently switch to the other leg. So same thing. The edge of my foot is down, my hips are square. Go ahead and tip forward. So I'm moving us right along, so I want to have plenty of time to get through these 90-90 positions coming up. So you should feel the glute light up as well as the stretch through the opposite adductor. But notice, as I mentioned with mobility, functional mobility, we're actually really using strength as well. So it should feel like a little mini deadlift, yes? Tip, come up. Just give me one or two more, and then we're going to lift the toe on the opposite side and sink back. So now feeling the length, and come up. Go real slow. Listen to your body. One thing that I really love about mobility and stretch is that you can really explore kind of your end ranges and work through it. So you just want to make sure you're safe, but how great to just create more length and space in our bodies. And this is such a great standalone as well, because even just doing some mobility whenever you have a chance, you just feel better, even mentally. All right, go ahead and take a seat. Go back to that first lead side. I'll bring you guys in a little bit closer for this one. So check it out. I want you to have one leg bent and one leg out to the side. So here's where the work is really going to start. And we're going to do 5 reps coming forward and back, and that's going to equal 1. But before we start, watch this. Try to have no hands if you can. Otherwise, you can gently hold on. But we're going to lift our leg up and take it back. Try not to sink into your low back. Sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and give me your 5 reps right here. And bring it back. Yes. Lift it on up. Woo, you should feel really nice contraction and control in that lead leg that's moving. Now, if you're following my pace, I have 2 more, and we're going to switch. Now, I'm going to put these in the description so you can always refer back, because as I mentioned, these are great moves to incorporate each week. Good. Gently switch legs. We're going to hit 5 on the other side as well. So sit up tall. These are brand new. We've never done this before, but we're also starting to really unlock our mobility and take it to the next level. So here we go. Bring that leg front and back. Paying attention to different mobility on each side. Trying to not hold on if possible, but try to keep your weight really stable. Don't feel bad if your fingertips are down. You want to hold on a little bit. Front and take it back. If you're following my pace, I got 2 more. And take it back. Nice job. Lifting up and bring it back. Nice work. All right, come back into a kneeling position. I'm going to bring us back up to a higher view. How good does that feel? Go ahead and just have your knees on the ground and just shift your hips side to side. Then we're going to come back into that same position where we had our leg out and the edge of our foot down on your mat. So right here, I'm taking it to a high view so you can see really nice angle of how I have my hips and trying to keep my hips nice and square. So check it out. And this one's going to be challenging. Sometimes I like to come up even on fists. Do what works best for you. But here we go. We're going to take that lead leg that's extended and same thing. We're going to test the waters. We're going to go 5 reps, lifting that leg front and back. Come with me when you're ready. So we bring it up and over, up and back. Here's where you feel the heat and that work, right? If you have more range of motion, you can go flat palms. Really feel your body lifting. It's a tiny movement, and don't be surprised if it's super challenging. We're using muscles that we don't typically activate, and that's the purpose of a lot of these moves we're doing today. If you're following my pace, I have one more. Good. And go ahead and just sink back into a child's pose. Getting a little break in between, and then come back. And we're going to go into the opposite side. Pay attention also to what side may be a little bit easier or harder. I'm just going to show you from the side for the first few. So taking that leg out to the side, hip square, angle it, give you guys the best view. All right, check it out. We're going to go front and back, 5 on that opposite side. Here we go. Tap of the toe, 1. And 2. Keep your abs tight. Oh, you should feel that. Nice job. This is 4 for me. You guys go at your own pace. Lift it up. Good. Just make sure you're even. Sink back. Stretch out, child's pose. All right, we got a few more minutes left of class. And we're going to kind of start with a little bit of the 90-90, and we're going to progress this as we do more functional mobility. So I'm going to bring you guys in a little closer. Go ahead and come into your 90-90 position, please. And we're right here. So we're going to start with our front leg today, and we're going to eventually be progressing a little bit more with both legs. So this is our first introduction. So sit up nice and tall. 90-90, you want one leg out to the side, and your arm, it should follow that same angle. All right, so gently holding on, we're going to lift the front leg and just kick forward and then place that foot down. Let's go ahead and hit 5 reps on that front leg. Good. Try to open up through the hips, stabilize, keep your core tight. Woo! Love it. I hope this is starting to open up your mind to new possibilities of what our hips can do, how our body can stabilize. Give me one more. Okay, now if you're feeling excited about what the back leg can do, because it's a little bit more challenging, you're going to give me a try. Otherwise, you can just lift your leg. But here's the option. We're going to come forward and kick that leg out. 5 on the back leg. There's 2. Sit up nice and tall. Do your best to stabilize with your hips. Even myself, I can work on this a little bit more. So rocking, you're trying to ultimately avoid too much rocking and use your hip. But we're always a work in progress, right? Get one more, and then we're going to switch legs. We're taking this to the end. Good, go ahead and switch sides. I tell you what, we could probably put an hour on there. It would never feel like enough time. Okay, front leg, 5 and 5. And then your homework is to practice this. Ready? Extend, and bring it back in. Make sure that back leg is square. Try to keep your hips on your mat. Nice work. Give me 2 more. And don't worry if you're finding this to be really hard today. It's just giving you somewhere to go. All right, reset the body, arm out. We're going to hit that back leg, and then you're done for today's mobility. But this one, you're going to continue to practice, yes? The whole thing I want you to do as much as possible. Back leg, kick, Sit up nice and tall. Goal to be that I am just utilizing stability on one side and my hip moving that leg. Other option, just to lift the back leg. The kick is a progression. Woo! 1 or 2 more depending upon what number you're at. Yes. And you made it. So go ahead and just flush out those legs side to side and hit that 90-90. Very nice work today, team. Meet me back on top. We're just going to finish with some nice deep breaths in and out. We made it. Those 20 minutes go by so fast. Make sure you let me know in the comments how you did, and I want you to flag this one and come back to it. 2 deep breaths right here, so lift up. Exhale. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale. And bring those hands together. Give yourself a round of applause. Now, I'll be putting those last mobility-specific moves in the description. If you have time right now, do another round. But this is also 20 minutes you can plug in either before your workout, after your workout, as a standalone. And as you can tell, we're increasing and taking that mobility and that functional mobility even further as we go deeper and deeper into these sessions. Thank you so much for those of you guys that joined me live. I will see you live again this Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Until then, don't be shy. Reach out if you have questions, and happy mobility. I'll see you guys Thursday.